Good morning, family. It's early Sunday morning. Get up and let go.
Built on a budget, yeah, that's my style. Down the stretch of rides, got the crowd going wild. Carburetors humming, wheels spinning in the dirt. Fuel injected pride, yeah, I make it work. Check my channel, watch it grow. DIY king with the budget flow.
Understand?
Grease stained hands, but my rides still glow. Built on a budget, yeah, that's how
They
I
say
roll.
built on the budget. He's showing up on the scene. Look at that money shot. Huh? Yes, sir. Here we go. Look, I received some more parts for the front end of my truck. And then I got some other things that I want to talk about in this segment. It's not going to be long this morning because I don't really have a whole lot to give you, but I think it's going to be informative, all right? So stay tuned. Got my headlight bezels, and I just got them kind of silly puttied up in it. It don't have any screws. I just got them stuck up in there. Eventually, maybe on tomorrow, I stick my other piece of chrome up in there, stick my park light lenses in. And why are you doing that, built on the budget? Why is you going through all of these changes with this front end? And I'm gonna tell you why. Anytime you building stuff, the attention need to be in your details. Sometimes we get happy and we rush to complete stuff because it look good, then we don't do any more research on it. We don't really know exactly what we got. And when we finally put it all together, we see the mistakes that we made because we was in a rush or we didn't really put forth the effort. So me constantly putting this truck together, and I take pictures of it, and at night when I'm sitting around, I go back and I can look at those pictures, I can blow those pictures up, and I can examine what I have, and I can make changes in my mind, and then I can come back and I can tweak it even farther, like with my profile. Eventually, I'm gonna nail it even more, but that's a whole nother story. But here's what I'm on this morning. Somebody in my description, in my comments, they sent me, it wasn't a link, but they told me, they said, hey, your truck looks like this guy's on Girls. Stacy somebody. I watch him sometime. I know Stacey Abrams. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He on a TV show named Girls, and he got a truck. He called it Copperhead. And Copperhead is essentially in this same family of the color. It looks like it is in the direction that I'm headed by adding pearl to the color. Now, I'm not saying that it is 100% exactly the color, but it's enough of it for me to kind of see where I'm headed with my truck, right? And when I looked at it last night and go on it, the TV show named Girls, the name of his truck is Copperhead, and it's in the same of color that I got on JT, and I don't like it. I told Mama last night after me and her looked at the pictures, I don't like it. And I'm glad somebody sent me that picture because it showed me in real time the direction that I was headed. And although that is a nice color, now his truck set up different than mine. His truck sits up higher than mine. He don't have the chrome on heels that I'm gonna put on mine because I'm gonna put the chrome that goes around here, around the fender well, and around this body line. I'm putting that on my truck. So that breaks up that color a lot from it just being a solid color truck. But when I looked at that truck, if I seen a copperhead in my yard, I would shoot it. When I seen copperhead on the screen last night, I wanted to shoot it. I didn't like it. And I understand. A lot of y'all guys in the comments said, hey, Bill, don't look no farther. That color is nice, and it is. Why you think I got it on there? I mean, I paid $32 for this. Oh, I got to turn it around. I paid $32 for this can of paint, right? And let me say this, too, for the subscriber that told me that he had something painted years ago and that the color that I had on my truck is called burnt orange. And I get it, sir. Keep commenting. Y'all guys keep giving me y'all opinion. We might not always agree, right? But don't stop talking, man. My channel is about let's have fun. Let's communicate. Give me your opinion. Whether I like it or not, whether I agree with it or not, let's don't fall out because we don't agree, okay? But to the fella that wanted to tell me, and I just gave up, man. When I told you you was right, I just gave up because it's not really about the back and forth on what a color is. You can consider this color burnt orange, and there's a lot of different manufacturers, House of Colors, PPG, AGA, CDC, BBD, all them other different brands of paint have their own different names for it. What I was trying to share with you, the color that I was looking at, the brand that I was looking at. I don't know, let me get the camera right. I want you to see this. I think it's important. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna get the camera right. Do you see that? You see that color? This is the color that I sprayed out of this can. This is a Chrysler color. This is the name that they put on it. And this is the name that I call it. Mango Tango. Now, House of Colors can have this same identical color, and they can call it burnt orange. They can call it wet orange. I don't know what they call it. I was just trying to tell you, sir, that that color right there, the people that I purchased it from call it that. Okay? That's neither here nor there. I don't like it. And so, what y'all guys need to understand, that when you build a truck, your color selection on your wheels is your color selection on your truck is just as important as the style wheel that you put on it. You can have the right color, the wrong wheels. The right wheels, the wrong color. All of it is important. The right profile. If you want your truck sitting high, if you want to Carolina squat it and put mud tires on it, if that's the style that you like, then go for it, man. That's, I'm good with that. I'm just saying, if you building a truck, you really got to know what it is you're looking for and where you are at each stage of your build. Now, my truck, it sits nice, and I'm headed in the right direction. I'm really is. Is this the final destination? No, it is not the final destination. Number one is because y'all see the size of that tire? That tire say 255/70. I'm not running a tire that tall. On the back, it say 255/70. I'm not running a tire in the back that short. So all I am is in the ballpark of where I want to go. But I still got some more work to do before I can say finished. Before I can say that's what I want. But I'm in the ballpark, but I'm not finished. Okay, so you might see 2 or 3 different colors on this truck before I say I'm finished. When I get ready to spend $400 in a gallon of paint, I'ma know that's the color that I want. I don't care how good it look when I put it on the truck. Granted, that's a good look. Okay? That's a good look. Okay? Candy apple red. That's a good look. Triple black. Jet black. That's a good look. Titanium silver. That's a good look. That color right there with white. That's a good look. You can't miss. But I'm not about missing. And all of you that like every color that I just named, you are 100% correct. But at the end of the day, it's got to be something that me and my wife is gonna love, and I'm gonna be happy with it. And today, this morning, that's not the color. As good as it look, as I'm tweaking, as I'm looking, as I'm researching, as I'm digging, I'm finding out that is not what I want. So to make the long story short, as you building your project, don't be too quick to settle with what you start out with unless you really know. Because once you go so far, there's no turning back. I'm in the foundation stage of this truck. I can make any change to this truck that I want to make where I'm at right now because I'm not too far in. I have not reached a crossroad. It's like the only crossroad I reached was when I spent all that money and all of this brand new bread stuff. See all that stuff there? See all that stuff there? You see that piece right there? Once I spent the money on this stuff right here, I knew that the budget was blowed at that point. and it was no more turning around. It was no more Rust-Oleum on this particular bill. Would I spray with Rust-Oleum? Yeah, I spray with Rust-Oleum in a heartbeat, but not on this truck. Once I spent that money, I was at a crossroad to now I need me a brand new hood. Now, as nice as these fenders is, and I drove a long way to get them, and the man didn't give them to me when I got there, I want brand new fenders, okay? That's the crossroad that I'm at. But I'm not too far gone that I can't deviate from the color, from the wheels, from the interior. Understand? If I wanted to, I could put a big block carburetor motor in this truck if I wanted to and keep it old school because I'm not too far gone. But once you spend $400 in a gallon of paint, you can't back up unless you just got deep pockets. So I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I appreciate y'all watching this. This truck is going to be very interesting. I really want it to be nice. I really want to show my fan base that you know, building on a budget don't mean cheap. Understand? Building on a budget don't mean cheap. What I got in this truck right now, you cannot buy one that's rusted with no motor in it for the price of what I got in, what I got. I'm still on a budget, but I didn't have to go and take out a second mortgage on my house or anything. And this truck here is a couple of days. Move, Miss Kitty. That little heifer just bit me. Hey, girl, you ain't gonna play dead. You bite me darn again. Move, you want some, well, now, look at you. Now you want to play darn dead. It ain't gonna be no playing. You bite me darn again. You hear me? Roll over. All right. So, yeah, I'm still in a good spot, and I just wanted to share that with y'all guys, man. That, you know, evaluate where you are at in your bill, and look at all of your options before you just settle and say, I'm good right there, because you don't want to make no mistakes. You don't want to leave no door open. You don't want built on a budget and JT to be your daddy. Because I got a couple of guys out there that made that mistake, and they a long way out there, and it'll cost them to turn around, and what it done, it done cost them their belt. Now I'm the daddy. Understand? I'm coming applying pressure. And y'all know who you is. JT gonna apply that pressure on your butt. Already doing it right now, cause when you was building your truck, you missed a couple of key components, a couple of key things that you should have done that you didn't do for whatever reason. When we know it won't because of the money, it's because you didn't really do the homework, and you didn't want to back up after you got so far. So look, that's what I got. I'm quite sure in the next week or so, I'm gonna have another color. I'd rather spend $25 in a can of paint. I'd rather put 3 or 4 coats of paint on that grill and keep it from rusting than to pay $400 for a gallon of paint and it's the wrong color. So, hey, y'all can be mad at me. I hope you agree. I hope you understand. But if you don't, then you make that mistake on your project. Built ain't planning on doing it. All right? So what y'all don't know is that's the second color that grill done been. Y'all didn't see the first color because I didn't like the way it came out. And now, after looking at Stacy's truck on grills, I don't think I want all of that on mine. So, me and Mama in agreement. and we're gonna make it happen. So y'all guys stay tuned. I'm gonna get it right, and when I do, that's what it's gonna be. Hey Jeremy, look, I know you on this video, man. You probably the first person that seen it this morning, man. I need that hood 2-inch cowl, and I need them hinges, man. Let me know. Let me know where I might be at, so I can go on and get that stuff ordered. All right. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all of y'all for watching. Everything that y'all do for the channel, I appreciate it. Hey, sir, with the burnt orange, I know it looked good. I didn't call your name. Don't nobody know who you is, but I just wanted to show you where I was coming from, so you'll know what I meant when I told you that my color was mango tango. Okay, so I appreciate all of y'all, man. Just keep supporting, keep watching these videos, and I'm gonna turn out a project that y'all guys can be proud of, because I'm already focusing on where I'm gonna go next after this. This one's gonna go pretty quick. All right, to the next one. This is Built saying peace.